This shit crazy, yo. But I started it over, yo. It's too bad because there's some funny jokes in that one. Some funny jokes in that one. I might edit that shit out, man. You know what I'm saying? Funny jokes in that. But yeah, you know that was probably one of Chris's minions, right? You know, it's probably one of Chris's minions did that shit. Yo, he talking shit about you, Go. I got you. I got him right now. Shit is crazy. Drew, what it do?
What up? What up, Jules? Jules, do you ever get tired of being right?
No.
We said
No,
a
I do
week
not.
ago, Jules. We said a week ago Rick Mirrigan will fuck this up, and Rick Mirrigan's fucking this up.
Big time.
Nah, and motherfuckers, no, and motherfuckers got the nerve to try to make excuses for that lame shit. Is the shit that killed me. Like, bro, like I said, Virgil is not fighting that dude. I'm about to change his name to Easy Street Virgil because it's very obvious. You trying to go from Lubin to Spence, bro. Easy Street Virgil.
It sucks that he's trying to do that. Like, I mean, really, and then he actually had the nerve to say, "Oh, I want 10 million to fight Boots." Like, well, you ain't getting 10
Yeah,
million.
I'm gonna get into that tomorrow about the 10 mil because I already did an episode. I might upload it in the afternoon because I'm gonna go to the gym in the morning. But I'm like, yeah, like all the signs is there. Like I don't know. I don't think you need to be clairvoyant to know that Oscar don't want to put nobody in no real fight. I don't really think you got to be the sharpest pencil in the joint. Oscar don't got enough people to roll the dice. Eddie got plenty of people that if a motherfucker lose, it don't matter. He don't got a lot riding on one fighter. But Oscar, bro, you got Floyd Schofield, Zerto, and Virgil. Ryan is a fucking train wreck. You can't count on him for shit. You just don't have enough people.
And but Jules, none of his guys sell tickets. Virgil don't sell move units.
None of them do, to be real with you. None of them
you know
do.
what? That's Oscar's fault for not developing more talent, man. I mean, he's not doing anything.
Well, his reputation is what hurts him because he doesn't have a good reputation. So a lot of fighters are more inclined to go to somebody else. If Canelo said you a crook, and Mosley said you a crook, and Marquez said you a crook, and Ryan be saying you a crook, a lot of fighters not signing you.
Then you a crook. Yeah.
That's how. Why you think Don King after a while was not able to get no fighters? Reputation, bro. Like if everybody think you gonna steal from them, they're not gonna sign to you. They're gonna go to somebody else.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Hey, Jules, isn't it exhausting being right about a fighter all the time? Isn't it exhausting being right about Virgil Ortiz?
I wish I could have seen Jules' face when he heard Virgil say, "I want Spence. That's my dream fight."
Yeah. Fucking crazy.
The fucking nerve, bro. Like really, that's your dream fight in 2025? That's what you be dreaming about? Wow, bro.
Someone
But I mean,
coming up a knockout loss.
I don't think nobody on this panel. I don't think it's not like it's just me. I don't think nobody on this panel thought Boots was next. Did anybody really think Boots was gonna be next?
Nope.
Come on, B.
But the only saving grace is if DAZN. You see, they ain't talked about their new fucking plan, Jules. In 2 days, they went radio silence on social medias
because the backlash is too bad, bro. Like I don't look. Somebody made the argument.
Yeah.
Shout out to Mr. Ardor, right? He made a good argument for this shit. I'm not gonna lie that if you and I make that argument myself, in fairness, that if you someone who spends a lot of money on those pay-per-views, well, for you it might be good, but the thing is, the average boxing fan in America is not buying all that shit. They're not buying enough pay-per-views to where, yeah, I'm gonna save money. No, you not. And the worst thing is, you making shit that was not pay-per-view, you making it pay-per-view. Wortley versus fucking Parker, White versus Itauma. Fuck out of here! I gotta pay you $60 to see Inui later on this year. Fuck out of here!
It's just
Did you see T Street Controversy's tweet where DAZN was threatening legal action with him if he didn't honor his 12 month commitment or whatever? Like, holy shit!
Like fam, like yeah, they hit him. they hit it because he was trying to get up out that shit. I think he didn't pay them or something. And they hit him with the shit with the Clarissa Shields. They hit him with it.
Yeah, they
That
hit
Clarissa
him with the
Shields.
shield. That's the
They told you better cease and desist and pay us, motherfucker.
Clarissa Shields.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you know what I'm
Hit him
laughing
with
at,
that
Jules?
Clarissa Shields.
Shields, yep.
Virgil Ortiz is on the Deontay Wilder diet. Who matched Deontay Wilder with all them bums for more than half his career?
Mm-hmm.
Golden boy.
And he looked
And
like
it's
he's
not-
tight at the weight. He looked like he's so super tight at the weight. He should have just went to 160. I said it as well, Jules.
He's not now. He's not gonna get Spence and all. I really don't think y'all want Spence, but I don't see Spence doing that to himself.
No.
Yeah, I ain't fought in 2 years. Let me fight Virgil. They
Over
probably gonna
2
get
years.
Sebastian. They probably gonna get Sebastian. They probably gonna get
Close to
Sebastian.
2.5 years. He hasn't fought since July 2023.
It's coming. It's really closer to 3, Chan. If we being real,
Yeah.
it's really closer to 3.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
So-
what
Off
I'm
a
saying.
knockout loss. Brutal
It won't.
loss.
It won't be him. It won't be him. I believe it will be Sebastian, and I believe they will try to build that as one of them premium pay-per-views.
Hey, Jules.
Yeah.
For the premium.
Yeah.
Tom
Yeah, go
actually brought it up, but our icons are not on the screen for the live.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah, we're
because-
not.
You interrupted us for
No,
that
he's got it on
country.
big-
Yes, I
He's
did.
got it
on the
You
big
got a
screen.
problem with that?
Listen, there's a reason for that. That's
I
on
love fucking
purpose.
with
I
you.
hid them. I shut the fuck up. Goddamn. I hid them in case somebody pull a dick out. Like if country start wilding out and he pull it, nobody can see it. Because that's
Okay,
remember what
got you.
happened. I let the motherfucker see. I let the motherfucker be on the shit and motherfucker posted. I don't know what that shit was. I gotta
Fucking
delete that shit.
It was
No, the way you
annoying.
said it right now, the way you said it, I let everybody see it. Like you pulled it out.
Yeah.
the fucking
You know what I'm saying?
orgy.
Hey,
So
I
now,
can
now y'all just gotta look
Yeah.
at me. Now y'all just
That's
gotta look
just
at me like,
crazy,
yeah,
man.
I thought that
Well,
shit
fucking
stopped. That used to be the thing that was getting YouTubers. I haven't seen that happen in a
Yeah,
while.
that-
I saw
I had to
round
get
one's
rid of that
fight.
shit.
Round one lost his fight yesterday.
Oh, he
yeah, I
lost his
saw it
fight,
too.
damn man.
He got
You know,
dry. It was close.
Cause
Yeah.
he kind of looked like me. You know, he younger than me, but he kind of looked like me round one. Shout out to round one, bro. You still my homie, bro. He looked like me. He don't look like me a little bit, but he looked more Puerto Rican than me. Like
He looked
could
like
tell.
you when you have your facial hair like his.
Yeah, like he looked like
I don't
me
know
if
who
I
he
was
is.
Puerto Rican, but because I'm a foundational Black American, he don't really like. You can see that
Coming
if you
from the
study-
UK as well.
Yeah, from the UK, exactly. Like you
A
can see that there's
foundational
a
Black
slight
American
difference.
from
That,
the UK. Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
I
Mhm.
only remember one other time a guy tried to moon you on the live and you caught him off. You cut him off before he could.
Yeah,
Been
that's
for
the
years.
early days, bro. Early days,
Yeah.
man. Motherfuckers was wilding out here. But I
Hey,
think
ladies-
that's a sabotage. I think that's a sabotage tactic, is what I think
Yes.
that is. Because that's very odd to do that without a purpose. Like, now that's for something. That's so they could do that, then run tell that. That's what that is. They do that, like, yo, this motherfucker
it's
showing
channel
dicks
shut
on
down.
his shit, yo. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Exactly.
Hey-
Motherfuckers
hey,
showing dicks on
Chan.
his shit, yo. Get the shit out
Yeah.
of here.
Any
Yeah.
idea who AJ's gonna fight in March? February, March?
No. To be totally honest with you, no. It seems like a lot of stuff's up in the air. I know he's training though. Well, let me take that back, because Eddie Hearn seems to be saying stuff that's quite opposite to what AJ's doing. Eddie's saying he's in camp. AJ's not in camp. AJ's not in camp. So I'm not sure why Eddie, because AJ posts that he's not in camp, and I know he's not in camp. So I'm not sure why Eddie keeps saying he's in camp when he's not.
He's a
not
boxing
in
promoter.
camp.
Boxing promoters lie. Next question.
He ain't fighting this year.
Hey,
Yeah,
did you
fighting
guys
this year.
hear about Usyk said he agreed to fight Andy Ruiz?
What?
Oh,
Yeah, I saw a thing that
He
said
said-
Usyk
Usyk
agreed to
said
fight
that?
Andy Ruiz. I was like, what the fuck?
Really?
Really?
I
Why?
I don't believe
I
that.
mean, I don't believe that. I don't believe that. He really said
I don't
that?
believe it.
I don't believe that.
Yeah,
No, I don't believe that.
I saw a bit of that.
Hey,
somewhere.
to bring it back real quick to politics, Jules. Remember how we said once these flights start getting canceled, the government's going to feel the pressure from the executives and all these businesses. They got to vote tomorrow to open back up after 10,000 delayed flights in a day.
Mm.
I'm saying that's
Yeah.
listen, not to get not to be political, but that's the Democratic Party holding basically the government the ransom. That's what they doing. Yeah, give us all our fraudulent offshore accounts, or we gonna leave the government shut down. That's literally what that is. Y'all got audited. They found out y'all sending crazy money to these dumbass organizations overseas, lesbians in Uganda, transvestite male strippers in Brazil. Like, huh?
Why are we paying for Sesame Street in Iraq?
Yeah, like
shit like that.
Shit like that. And why 3 million for Sesame Street in Iraq? Bro, them shits is popping. It's very obvious what y'all are doing. Like, very obvious what y'all doing. So I mean, yeah, they gotta open that motherfucker back up. Like, I'll be real with you, Drew. I seen a meme. I seen a meme that said, yo, if you don't rely on the government for nothing, you probably don't even notice that the shit shut down. And I thought about it like, yeah,
that's true.
Another day at the office for me, though. Like,
yeah, I still got up. I got to work. I went to the gym. Like, it didn't stop me from doing what I got to do.
Guys, there's there's breaking news. It's funny that Drew, you just asked what Joshua was doing. It just one of our newspapers, The Sun, has just said 35 minutes ago that Anthony Joshua lined up for short notice comeback fight on December the 20th in Ghana.
I figured he was gonna fight on that show. The one with Okolie and Elizabeth Oshoba and David Adili. I figured that. Like, yeah. I figured
it's an Africa show. It's in Africa. He been wanting to fight in Africa.
Yeah, for the Nigerians like me. For the Nigerians like me, like he doing that for us, bro.
Yeah. So what's your Nigerian name? Oluwa what? What's your Nigerian name?
My name is Olewale. Olewale. You know what's weird? My name is Olewale.
I'm still not. I wouldn't take that still as gospel for me anyway.
I mean, if they get him like an Ebenezer Tete-Chan, right? If they get him a guy like that, yeah, that's a quick run out. You go in there, you punch that dude in the mouth, right? And you out here, Because ain't nobody on that show gonna fight nobody real. That whole show is a showcase. Lawrence not about to fight no killer on that show. David Adili ain't not about to fight no killer on that show. That's a showcase show.
Chan, I'm gonna be so sad when he's gone, though. I'm gonna miss him.
Me too. When AJ goes, he said to me, just remember, because we was talking about don't be a fan of man, be a fan of the sport. He said the chair stays the same, but the people sitting in it moves.
It's different though. Like, if you've been to an AJ, you see no fighter brings out the women like AJ. Who's the last fighter to bring out the whores, Jules?
Yeah.
The
horse? Nah. Yeah, that's Oscar.
Like, it's been that long, huh?
For real, that a motherfucker had flow. That was Oscar, bro. Oscar had flow. A lot of motherfuckers.
And then before Oscar was Sugar Ray. And before Oscar was Sugar Ray.
Leonard, yeah.
I mean, like Sugar. Was he pulling bitches? Sugar, he was.
No, he had to be. I heard he had all the hoes at the fights, bro.
Sugar was fucking with that Yola too, so hey.
But he had classy bitches coming out. But
Yola's involved.
Shout out to the classy bitches, man. Yo, that was probably one of Clarissa's minions, Chan, because we was really cutting ass for 41 minutes.
It was. I know it was.
You missed a lot of that shit, Drew. Like, we was really cutting ass out here. Like, I said, like, yo, Clarissa's a corn pone joint. She over there bathing in Flint water, bugging out. Yeah. Motherfucker hit her with that Brooklyn.
and did you hear? She got mad that Fight Oracle said that deal is all equity. No one's giving her $8 million guaranteed money.
Look, she has $8 million worth of stock in Narnia, basically. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you got
Bison money from. She got Bison money from Street Fighter.
You got that Narnia wardrobe, that IKEA wardrobe.
You know what I'm saying? You a shareholder in Win Records, and we win. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because I said,
I need to look up who they signed. What artists do they have?
I looked them up. They don't have. Tell her, Herb. You looked at. Tell her, Herb. Tell her.
All they have is Waldo the Dog. That's the name of one group they have as active Any other artists on their roster, their name is not listed nowhere. All they have is Waldo the dog. I don't know what they sing, pop, rock. I don't know, but that seems to be their meal ticket. This group called Waldo
Lord.
the dog. I never
Yeah,
heard
they
that
ain't got
music.
no money. That solidifies it. They ain't got no money.
Yeah. Win has not. Yeah, Win. I don't know what that. They might have some money, but they just
Not
use
like that.
just the
Yeah,
pluck.
not like that.
I don't
Does
know.
it say that if they're under a major label? Because major labels usually have their umbrella and they have the
No,
subsidiary.
they're not connected to any major label.
Yeah, they don't got no money. Like, and if they do, it's a couple mil, and it's I don't even want to say it because then we will get it all cease and desist out here. But I don't believe that money.
She really be trying to fool us like we idiots in Flint, like everybody else.
Yeah, that's what she's trying to bank on. That was stupid. I know for a fact. I don't care. That person that just sent that corn stuff on that was her. That was her. She's petty as fuck.
Yeah, fucking broad.
That was her. She listening to everything we say and everything we do.
Oh
Girl.
Yeah.
She's in everybody's comments.
And that's why I'm glad Amanda Serrano posted that shit. Like with two, what did she post, Jules? With Holly Holm, two legends and two beautiful, something like that.
Yeah. See, and I know that hurts Clarissa Shields. Hurts her. Remember, she went at Cameron as well, and Cameron came out of her.
Oh, and Chen, she's probably seething that this Christy Martin movie's doing way better. Hers opening
than her movie. That nobody
fuck
saw.
yeah!
Wait, she has a movie?
She cannot.
Yeah, her movie came out in last Christmas.
Yeah, it only made
even know she had a movie.
5 million.
Yeah, last Christmas.
It only made 5 million. The budget was 12 million. They only brought back 5.
So it tanked.
It's a damn shame.
Yeah, this bro.
Not really. It's kind of funny.
You know, Sydney Sweeney's a piece of ass in real life. She was so sweet.
Yeah.
I know. I saw because I went Friday night in Century City. It's a nice AMC. Yeah. And she introduced the movie Friday night.
Wow.
Are you still talking about fucking Sydney, man? Shut
because she was a piece. She was a nice piece. She's a nice piece of ass.
No, listen, man. Yo, fucking Dalton Smith and Subriel Matias is going to be a pay-per-view.
Yeah.
That ass.
I know.
That Yola
What
ready.
is it? Is that a fact?
I mean, that's a fact. That's a fact. But it's probably gonna be one of them. Like that. I figured it's Chan. Yeah. Subriel is connected. That motherfucker sold drugs.
Yeah.
He laundering money for them Puerto Ricans, man. It gotta be like, yo, how the fuck y'all want a purse bid? First of all, how the fuck them dude like, yo, that dude they laundering drug money. Cause you can't be real. Y'all can't put this up.
What did they bid? What was the bid? What was the winning bid?
What was the winning bid? Let me look up the winning bid because they won the purse bid. They beat Matchroom.
McDonald's Happy Meal.
Eddie lost out again on a purse bid.
Mucho key.
Let me see purse bid.
Damn.
Matias versus what's his dude? Dalton Smith.
Dalton Smith.
Was it 2.7?
Hold up. 1.9 million. Chan, how the fuck does Fresh Records have 1.9 million?
Well, remember they just have to put in 10%.
You put up 10% of the bid, no doubt about it. But still, it's like, yo,
yeah.
You still got, like, if nothing, you still got to pay Dalton what he got to get. Like, you still got to pay him. You probably, in other words, if you tried to scam the shit, like, you could get Subriel to play what you want to scam, but you still got to pay Dalton what you got to pay him because he would match him. So how the fuck does Fresh Productions have 1.9 million? Like, nah, y'all moving keys over there. That's all that is. Y'all moving keys over there.
Fresh keys. Fresh produced keys.
For real, yo.
They better than Win Brackets.
But right, I'm saying, like, they got their money. Shit, they out here winning purse bids. But damn, I'm mad because we cutting ass on Clarissa for a minute, man. Like, that was it was going good that live, man. I'm mad I had to delete that shit.
I
He's
know.
cutting
That's
ass, man.
crazy. And then bang, look what
Somebody
happened right at that
somebody
time.
hit us with an orgy.
That was the
Yeah,
cease and desist. That was
that
it
was
right there.
that's
That was
exactly
just
what that.
that was the
That's what
Flint
she.
version. That was the
That's
Flint
what she
version of the
sent him.
cease and
That's the
desist.
cease and desist that she sent him, motherfucker. She sent it weird looking, because that's a weird looking dude. You know what that dude look like? Who remember Belly, the motherfucker that was eating a banana?
Yeah. Yeah.
He
You know
look
who
like
that
that
was?
Yeah.
You know
dude.
who played that?
no.
That's the
That's
same
Oh, no.
dude.
Kane.
You know who that was though?
Yep.
Mental
Yep.
Society.
That's the
Kane.
same dude
Yep.
from Menace Society, bro. That's the same dude that played Kane.
The dude that put the orgy up, he looked like that dude.
Like from
Like he
Menace.
glasses and all that. Like he looked like that
Yeah.
dude, bro.
Yeah.
That's probably Clarissa cousin or some shit. I got you,
Yeah.
girl.
It's all her
They can't
people.
be
That's all
they
it is.
can't be hating on the Gwat. Can't
Oh,
be
no.
hating on her. You know what I'm
And do you
saying?
know with the zone thing, it only affects the US market, because for us, our re-up to pay for the year, I've just paid again for the year, and it was only £119, 119.
Well, the shit is that this. Oh, did you get the ultimate tier for all the pay-per-view shit?
Those are we don't have like this ultimate tier like with what you guys have. We have you can pay the monthly tier, which is £20 a month, and you can drop in and drop out, or you can have the pay up front for the year, which is 110, or if you do it paying for the year but you do it monthly, it's $14.99, which works out, I don't know what, 150.
The
or
weird
whatever.
shit is that it's not giving me the option. It's not even giving me the option to do the ultimate tier. It's literally not giving me the option to do that
Yeah,
shit.
we don't have that option.
That's
So what does
crazy.
that mean then?
I don't know, because I clicked on the kind of bin, because look, I'm gonna end up buying the shit. I know I'm a
Yeah.
if the shit's $60, like look, when I bought the first one, for example, when I bought the first one, I did 8,000 views off of that live, right? And I made about two and change off of that. So it's like, yeah, I'm gonna buy. Of course I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna get my money back and then some.
Right.
But when I went to hit it to see, you know, is it gonna prompt me to do the tier? Is it gonna prompt me? It didn't prompt me. Like, it's literally not giving me the option to subscribe to the ultimate tier. It's literally not.
They
I
know
don't
you
know
pay
why.
for a price. They're trying to get your money, Jules.
They do that.
Say it again.
Yeah.
They know you pay for a price. They trying to get your money.
Probably, yeah, probably.
They're keeping tabs on you, man.
So maybe the tier just available for new subscribers.
Perhaps, Chan, because my contract is active through May. Maybe that's why my contract is active through May of next year. So I don't really got to re-up right now. Maybe that's why.
And I just re-upped, and it didn't give me that tier option either.
And you hear Conor Ben talking like he's gonna do like he's gonna knock you bank out. Like, shut up, dude. You haven't knocked anyone else since Chris Algieri.
If you couldn't get him the first time without Bo, it's really hard to imagine you gonna get him now with Bo. You got Bo now. It's hard to imagine you gonna get him. So, you know what I mean? It is what it is.
Yeah.
Do we got boxing on later on that night though? We do. We do. No, do we? No, we don't. Not on the 15th. Not. I think that's the only fight this weekend.
The only fight, I think.
That's the only fight this week. But it's a big one. I'm gonna get money. I ain't mad at it. I'll get y'all that 60, so I get that 240. I ain't mad at that.
Dude, that's criminal how much they're charging for us US people. $60 for a UK show.
No, everyone passes the cost off to the US. It's just what it happens.
Yeah, we pay him more than everybody, more often than everybody. Basically, we have to. That's what they want. We pay more than everybody else, than any other market, and we have to pay more often because that's just the zone, bro. Like I said, Dalton Smith, Subriel Matias, pay-per-view. Badu Jack versus Noel Michaelian, pay-per-view.
Is that the Matias one's going to be a
pay-per-view? That's a paper. Probably. I mean, I think it is, but they ain't gonna charge y'all what they charging us. They want $40 for that, Chan.
Yeah, I ain't buying the Matias and Dalton Smith fight. I don't care. Yeah, I'm not buying it.
It depends. It really depends. Like, if I feel I could get money off of that, like, I'm gonna look at what the price point is. If I could get money off of that, I'll do it. If I get money off of that, But if it's just wild Puerto Ricans on the undercard, I don't know who they are. Yeah, I don't know about
You're
this.
still gonna buy it.
I don't know about this,
Worth it.
homie.
Still gonna
Plus,
buy
it's
it.
going to be daytime for you guys as well when that's shown, isn't it?
Nah, it's
Ladies,
gonna be
No,
nighttime.
no,
It's gonna be
it's going to be in
nighttime.
Puerto Rico. My bad. Yeah, sorry.
No, it's gonna be at the Barclays, Chan. It's gonna be at the
Oh, is it
Barclays
going to be at
in New
Barclays?
York.
Okay, in New York. Yeah,
Yep.
okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm
Mhm.
definitely not staying up until 5 a.m. for that shit. Fuck that. And pay
You gotta be out of your mind to
$24.99.
be in the UK. Like, I can't miss this Matthias fight now. I gotta
With Dalton
have
Smith.
bags in my eyes for
Okay.
this one.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know
no,
what I'm
no, I
saying?
won't be doing it. Yeah.
Shit. I told you,
Yeah.
Shit,
told you,
crazy.
2 grams.
Crazy.
2 grams will bring you back $80, and you have some change left over. You can get a pizza, or you know, for real. 2 grams.
It's a real
Two
shit, yo.
grams is not even a felony; it's a misdemeanor.
Mina.
Can't lose.
You know what I'm saying? That was for personal use, officer. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
I'm trying to get on these slopes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's for
He's
me,
on him.
officer.
No,
Who
you
else
have
is-
We
who else
walking
is
out
criminal
there
intent to
because
distribute.
Mom Donnie over there now. Ain't gonna be no cops out there to arrest you, bro. It's about to be wild out there, bro. They all leaving. They
Yeah.
all
Can you
going to
imagine that
Florida.
being a,
So
Jules, can
Go
you
ahead,
imagine
Jay.
that being a defense in a court of law? Your Honor, he has so much that he clearly has intent to distribute. No, Your Honor, this is all for me. Like,
That was all
all
for
Yeah.
me,
2 grams
dog.
is for me.
personal use.
That was for me because
Personal.
Joseph Parker lost, Your Honor. Who
Yeah.
is Joseph
And-
Parker?
And they
You
charge us
guys see the
$60.
fight. You guys
You know-
see the fight.
You know how you're not
Yeah.
losing because you know what we saw last night, that little 2-rounder. We're gonna be paying for shit like that in the near future, and you're gonna be
Yeah.
looking like you're gonna be look like you the one on coke. You're gonna be licking your lip like this. All you're gonna be mad. You're gonna be, so it's better you can flip it over.
Yo, and legit, this shit.
No.
No, and for a moment, I tried to. If you saw the live yesterday, I tried to give Virgil his flowers. I did, but then the bullshit. Then the bull, like, yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I thought. Y'all not trying.
Yeah.
Look, I'm not the Boots guy. I'm not from Philly. I'm not
No.
the Boots guy. I'm not the Boots lover. Y'all
No.
scared of that dude. That's all. Yes, y'all scared of that dude. It ain't hard to understand. Yeah, y'all scared. Cause you're not gonna
Looks
do all
like
that.
it.
You willing to do? You willing to fight the Lubin? You reached out to Keith Thurman, right?
That's crazy.
You're not gonna tell me that you getting money with them that you can't get with Boots. Fighting Boots to get you more
Yeah.
money than fighting them, but y'all don't want to do it. Why?
Yeah.
Why?
They don't think they can win.
No,
You don't think they can
the
win?
excuse is so stupid because it's like, oh, he's the A side, so the negotiations have to heavily favor us, or we will fight Spence. What? The fuck?
And the
How
shit
much
you
do you think they're
talking
going to be able to pay? Spence is still going to want money, good money, big money
No, the
as
other
well,
shit
though.
is the other shit is that's a dick and a booty bluff because what y'all acting like y'all got Spence. Spence really about to fight y'all. No, he not.
He's
Y'all
not,
about to
but-
fight
Yeah.
Sebastian Fundora. I'm telling you, Chan, screen recorded. It's gonna be
Yeah.
Sebastian Fundora either at the end of the first quarter or sometime in the second quarter. That's the play. Like, yeah, they finally gonna get him. Y'all let that motherfucker rock for a year and a half without putting no pressure on him. Now, yeah, we rather fight Sebastian than Boots because Sebastian been knocked out before. So yeah, we rather do that. They not gonna fight Spence because Spence not gonna fight them. Spence not
I'm not-
stupid.
Well, no, Rick is
I'm not
already
even-
throwing a monkey wrench in it. Did y'all see what he
Yeah.
commented on Instagram? That
I saw
the offer needs to have at least 7 zeros in it
Right?
Oh,
in order
God.
for them to look at it. So
It's ridiculous.
yeah,
Told you.
like at least $10 million
No, of
Yeah.
course.
Rick
for a
is-
guy who
Rick is-
can't sell out the
Yo,
Dickies
and the
Arena.
wild shit. Here's the wild shit with Rick. For as greasy and sleazy as he is, he really don't be getting people money. What money you got, Armo Barboza? What money? What money you got, Jose Ramirez? What money? What money?
Mm.
Rick talked that
They
slick
both
shit
lost the biggest fights of their career.
for real. You know what I'm saying? Now he doing that with like Verge. I mean, I don't know. On one end, you say, but nah, you did say you want to fight Spence, so I can't even give you no amnesty. You said that. That's my
Yeah.
dream fight.
You said that
Spence
was
is your
Yeah, that's
dream.
fucking crazy.
Well, they need to get Spence a tune-up against the Ferrari that flipped them. So
No, they need to get him an Acura. He can't deal with a Ferrari, right? Get him an
Can't do
Acura,
the
bro. Son.
Ferraris anymore.
They
Can't
need
Get
to
him
do
a
make
Ferrari.
Toyota.
Salah,
Get him a
he might
Corolla.
lose. Yeah, get him a Toyota Corolla like from last
Give him
year
a
or something.
Toyota.
Get him the
Yeah.
base model. Don't give him the sports model because it'll go too
Yeah.
fast.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he can't handle that shit right now. It's been 2.5 years. He can't handle that shit.
1 meter.
But Spencer's not
I
coming
take a beat
back.
with you
That's
real quick, Jewel. I take beat
Go
with
ahead.
you real quick, Jules, because you said that the play was Sebastian Fedora. I don't even think it's that.
Who do you think it is?
That.
Lubin rematch.
No.
Who do you think it is? The thing is, they mentioned. Listen to me. They mentioned Fundora. That's a last resort. Look at what they doing. Pay attention. Look at what they doing. They doing Ryan Garcia versus Mario Barrios, Golden Boy PBC. Oscar just said this. We looking at Zerto Ramirez, David Benavidez, Golden Boy PBC, Golden Boy PBC, right? So Virgil Ortiz versus Sebastian Fundora, Golden Boy PBC.
And that makes sense because to me, Fundora's looking to move up to 160 anyway. So that Fundora gets beat at 154, Virgil takes the belt, Fundora moves up.
Yeah, Fundora, because if you Fundora to get money, you don't have no options. To get money, yeah, you don't have no real options. You got everybody beat your ass. Come on, Boots beat him. Yeah, Boots beat him. Murtazali ever beat him. The Puerto Rican, I don't know. I don't know. You don't hit that hard. But you didn't want to do it is the main thing. That's the main thing. You didn't want to do it. That was your mandatory. You gave him your belt. You gave it to him. You didn't want to do it. So it really don't matter who would have won. You don't think you would have won. Otherwise, you wouldn't have gave me your belt. See? So Virgil is your last resort. Samson is cool with Oscar. They co-promote Gabby. That dude is painted. He's painted into a wall, Jason. I think it's gonna be Sebastian. I think it's
my only pushback is because I can't think of an alternate opponent. Why wait till now? You've had well over a year to have this fight, and both of you have been like pity-patting, patty-caking, trying to not have it. So what changed?
Do y'all see the play? It looked like they're trying to do the old man route.
Why are you yelling?
I ain't even yelling. I'm too close to the mic. Shut your punk ass up. Just too close to the mic. Shut your punk ass up. All right, so listen.
Some of us have headphones on, brother.
It's got a megaphone on.
It's one or two. It looks like it's the old man play where I see Bruce fighting Charlo and Virgil trying to fight Spence. That's what it looked like they're trying to do. They're trying to do the old man play.
Yeah, but they're not gonna get Spence, bro. Who the fuck really thinks Spence gonna fight him off that layoff? He not gonna do that.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it's gonna be Sebastian. Watch, because Sebastian, you out of options. You did the Cordell Booker, you did the fucking Timzu. They let you do Thurman, but then y'all realize this shit ain't selling no tickets. Nobody gonna buy this. It ain't selling no tickets. We gotta get some money. It's gonna be. Watch. It's gonna be Sebastian. Watch. Shout out to just the guy. I've had the zone for over 7 years, and I just canceled it. Yeah, motherfuckers is mad, bro.
They're gonna lose a lot of subscribers from the US.
Yeah,
a lot.
Because a big part of it is not just that you're doing more pay-per-views, but also that they could say definitively, you lied. You did lie. You said you wasn't gonna do more. You said you wasn't gonna do more pay-per-views, Brody. 12 plus pay-per-views is more pay-per-views than you did this year and last year.
And last year.
But you said you wasn't gonna do more. Could have fooled me.
Yeah, the initial promise of the zone was no pay-per-views. Like we've gone from no pay-per-views to this shit
to 12 plus. And then Chan, how much of that shit is gonna be fucking misfits? Fuck, right?
And that's what I'm saying.
Deji and KSN, that garbage. Like, I don't watch that shit.
Neither do I. And they've just announced that Andrew Tate's going to be the.
I ain't gonna lie. I would have watched that one just to see if Tate get his ass. I ain't gonna front. I would have watched that one.
Well, they're saying Andrew Tate is now like the CEO of the Misfits. Now he's coming in.
They're also saying that one's not gonna be on the zone. They said that one's not gonna be on the zone. So you missing out on that. It's like, in other words, you're gonna build more fights that were not pay-per-views. You're gonna build them as such so you could justify people having to pay this extra shit. Because I reiterate, When the fuck have we ever had to pay
Because
extra
how many pay-per
to see Eno?
views have they
When
done?
did that shit start?
No, that's true. We haven't. That's true.
Guess up.
Mm.
Guess
I
up.
think his mic went out. His mic went out.
Shout out to Joshua.
Oh, I'm
Kunji.
lagging. I'm sorry.
Eric Gomez even admitted Canelo was the one who pushed Golden Boy to make the fights that they didn't want to put him in. Virgil needs to do the same. Virgil is 27 years old and his daddy still tuck him in, bro. You could see that. Like that's Drew knows. Like, yeah, like the daddy is in charge. Even though he's damn near 30, the daddy is the one in charge.
Talking hella shit as well.
Man,
yeah.
$500 for boxing. You know how much the
That's
NFL,
wild.
the NHL, and MLB and NBA cost me? Zero.
If you put it all together, that's really what it is in between 4 and 5. And it's like, yeah, you know, that's not a lot for me, but in general, I think that's a lot for a lot of people.
That's a lot. That's still
that's a lot.
That's a lot.
For,
just you're not making money off
boxing,
of it.
Just for boxing, that's a lot. And that's just them. That's not counting Prime. That's not counting
other stuff. Yeah, Netflix.
Right? Like that's just one thing.
Yeah, it's
These
crazy.
motherfuckers better be fighting to the death for what that shit costs, bro.
With lions in there.
This is why I like Pro Box. You know, it doesn't cost a damn thing.
You like Pro Box because they pay you to say that shit on these lives, bro.
Dude, I've been preaching Pro Box for a long time, and you know what? They've come through. You can't argue with that.
God.
Paying your ass to say that.
I haven't watched Pro Box for a minute. What's been going on over there?
Good
actually, some of the fights been good. We seen a good. There was a good card. What was that country? Friday.
Yeah.
That we seen that shit. It was a good card. Like, it was good. Tiger Johnson, he beat the shit out that Puerto Rican dude. He fucked him up.
That dude's
That was like the opposite of the co-main of the fight card last night. Jesus Christ, what the fuck was that shit?
Did Tim get picked off Pro Box?
What Tim?
Tim who?
Bradley.
Tim wasn't on Pro Box.
Tim was on Pro Box. What are you talking about?
Wasn't. Tim was on ESPN.
No, he was on boxing. No, he was on ESPN. But remember, he was on boxing. He was on Pro Box with Algieri and Paulie. And then they got Robert Garcia instead.
No, she's right. He was a guest on them frequently.
I thought he was a part of their commentary. I don't.
This the shit. Tim getting YouTube money now. If you look at Tim metrics, he eating. Tim eating like he'll do a little 5-minute video, 8,000 views, 10,000 views, easy. He getting money now. He getting money. Shout out to Tim.
It helps to have 100% prediction rate.
Yeah, cause he really got a video where he said Devin gonna get knocked out. Then he really got another video where he said, "Now Brian gonna get dropped." It's like Tim is bark like, yeah, you wilding, Tim. I don't know what's going on no more.
Tim was breaking a lot of people off, man.
Bro, that's it to keep interest in the fight, man. He's playing his Troll Bradley role.
Troll Bradley, bro. Till ESPN, well, not till ESPN, but till Top Rank is up and running. Yeah, Tim going, he's gonna do the YouTube channel. You know
Where the fuck is Top Rank going? Where they going?
I still don't know. I heard a good thing a week ago. I heard a good thing that ESPN and them are talking again. I heard a good thing, but yeah, you know what I mean? They not gonna get 90 million like they was getting before. They not gonna get that. Like, nah, you still gonna need more than one broadcast partner because they not kicking that out. Nah, they not gonna do that.
Especially that they're losing stuff. Did you see the ESPN bet is no longer a thing? Like, that was really like a 10-year contract or some shit like that. Didn't last 2 years.
It was like a gambling shit, like DraftKings. It was like a gambling shit.
You're supposed to be the ESPN's answer to DraftKings, and that shit. No one was apparently using that. So. Whoopsie doodle.
They should just go to. Why don't they just go to DAZN? Fuck it, everyone else is there.
Shan, if they go to fucking DAZN, they're gonna want us to chop off an arm and send it to them. Look at what they're charging us now. Now that Frank is over there.
Yeah,
Ever since Frank got over there, the fucking price for everything went up, dog.
True. Yeah, true.
If Top Rank go over there, they gonna want a vibe. They gonna want a pint of blood.
Yeah.
No, I can't believe I was
And
advocating
5
for this.
teeth.
Everyone under one thing in the zone. I forgot the golden rule. If you have a monopoly, you set the price.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
nobody can
that's what
say shit.
he's
And you
monopolized
know that's
it, yeah.
kind of where they are right now because they know that they're in a strong position since they have a broadcaster, the promoters that are on there, whereas everybody else is kind of in limbo. PBC ain't no competition.
No.
Top Rank is in limbo, right? It's like, yeah, like we could do what we want. If we want to charge y'all $60, so what? Motherfucker.
it.
And then right? Fuck y'all. That's the attitude.
Yeah, I ain't got no
Crazy.
I ain't got no backup.
You know what I'm saying?
Thankfully, Stream East is still a thing despite Dana White's best efforts.
Yeah,
For real.
people just gonna stream it. Yeah.
Shout out to George. Fantasy Journeyman fight. Ward versus. Come on, Barroso ain't on Mickey Ward level, bro. Come on now.
Barroso.
He ain't on.
Yo, show some respect to Sugar
He told my
My Venezuelan brother, but no.
old Barroso not on no Mickey Ward level. He ain't no Mickey Ward level gatekeeper.
No.
You know what I mean? Like I go Mickey Ward on that. But yeah, yo, this Ortiz and Boot shit is the perfect example of what's wrong in this country's boxing scene. That what they want us to do is argue and talk for like a year or 2 years. Like they don't want to do the fight. We was talking about the shit yesterday. They're like, yo, dog, like they want new narratives, they want new storylines. Oscar is not in the business of making fights quickly. Like, not quickly. Nah. So Zerto is ducking Ja. Zerto is ducking Ja. Virgil is ducking Boots. Schofield is ducking Stevenson and Mason. All them Golden Boy guys is, you know what I mean? All them dudes, bro. So it is what it is.
That's fucking sad.
Because how could this be the boxing scene that charges the most, but this the shit we gotta deal with?
Least. Yeah, charges you the most, but gives you the least right now.
This is PBC on crack.
Yo, Zone doing PBC and Showtime, man. They outdid them pay-per-view wise. 2025 new record.
For real, they're killing us, bro.
I don't know how they could lie like bless you. I don't know you could lie like that and then just they feel comfortable lying, saying that they wasn't going to do pay-per-views.
Because it's American market. Fuck us. We gotta pay regardless, so they don't give a fuck about us. They ain't gonna do. See, y'all stronger than us, man. They do that to y'all. Y'all ain't gonna take that shit. Us will take that shit.
Not gonna take it anymore. For real though, that is why they do it.
Yeah. It's true.
That is why they do it. Like they know that some dumbass is gonna buy it. Some dumbass named Julius gonna buy it. So what the fuck do we care?
Right? Yeah, that guy Julius is a fucking dumbass prick. Yeah, you're right.
He's doing it for all of us. He really needs to stop this shit. Fuck
you know I'm saying real shit, yo.
Bucks. Like what average Joe has $500 in this?
That's what I said. At what
right
point
now
in the year does the average blue collar worker have $500 just to spend on boxing?
Yeah,
just for boxing.
Come on.
That's fucking nuts. Like, I don't know who the fuck y'all think live out here, but motherfuckers ain't got it, bro. They ain't got it.
People are struggling to do food shopping, do groceries, let alone fucking.
Motherfuckers are still waiting on SNAP benefits so they could buy their Thanksgiving shit. Yeah, $500 for the zone, yo.
The government shut down. There's no SNAP benefits. Who are they? Why are they?
And they want to
this does not make any sense at all.
Trying to tell you. They don't give a
at
fuck,
all.
Bro. They don't give a fuck.
And how many people are going to be like that guy that you had on your commentary that got that bare 500? How many people? Bless you, whoever sneezes.
Yeah, because that's the thing they modeled the plan after a boxing fan that primarily does not exist. The average boxing fan in America, all these people you see talk about boxing every single day on Twitter, and some of them here on YouTube. Those guys are not spending that amount of money on that amount of pay-per-views. They literally aren't. So your thinking was, okay, for all these people to buy all our shit, we'll condense it and take some off the top. Yeah, but most people don't buy that many pay-per-views, bro.
Right.
Most people don't buy that many. Like, nah. So it's only a few motherfuckers is buying that many pay-per-views to where they even could save money with that plan. So,
right.
You know.
I think you and I don't know the rest of the lads, but we're content creators. In the last two years, I don't think there's any pay-per-view fights that we haven't bought, Jules.
Yeah,
That we haven't bought.
that we haven't. But you're right. On the
I
zone,
think
like
we've bought nearly every single one.
I looked on the list. I'm like, yeah, I bought most of the shit they did. And what I noticed is, hey, wait a minute. Y'all didn't even do 12 pay-per-views this year. And you didn't do 12 last year. So what does that communicate? You going to take some regular ass fights that we was already getting and upcharge them. And then say, hey, look at all this money you're saving. Nah, you just charging me for shit you wasn't charging me for before. That's all that is.
Can we go through the list and not even just, let's go add the zone and everybody else. How many true pay-per-views did we have this year? Honestly,
Go back to 2023 up until now. How many have we had?
It couldn't have been more than I don't think it could have been more than 6 or 7. It couldn't have been more than that.
23? Since 2023?
No, that year, 23. We know. All right, what we got in 23? We got Crawford and Spence, Garcia and Davis, right? We got that. What else was we got pay-per-views towards the end of the year? Remember?
Canelo.
The Canelo, that's 2. That's 2 more because Canelo fights 2 times a year. That
Did
makes
we have
4.
a Usyk Joshua or a Fury Usyk Joshua?
There was something at the end of the year because that's when Turkey debuted in the boxing. No, that was 2023. 2023. Remember, Fury and Ngannou was a pay-per-view.
Joshua and Ngannou. Yeah.
Joshua and Ngannou was the following year. Joshua and Ngannou was the following year. So what I'm saying is,
6.
at the most in 2023, at the most, it was maybe 5 or 6 pay-per-views. At the most.
Yeah.
Then you look at 2024, it was the same, about 5 or 6. It wasn't 12 plus.
No.
So if you all of a sudden gonna do 12 plus pay-per-views, it's not that they're gonna be 12 pay-per-view worthy fights. Is you gonna take some shit that we was already getting and make it more expensive, and then say, hey, look at all the money you're saving, Jason.
That's
fucking with this ultimate tier.
So that's why that's probably why the Queensberries were all pay-per-view, because this is the setup. This is the beginning of pay-per-views. So they pay-per-view so they can be able to justify this bullshit cost.
But didn't Turkey? He did. Remember when Turkey was like, nah, even the Americans for pay-per-views or anything on Riyadh season, they're going to be $20, $25. He did that for how many of you guys' pay-per-views? Not many then.
Only Conor Ben and Chris Eubank was 25, right, y'all? That was 25. It was only one. It was only one, bro. It was only one.
Only one, dog. Because remember, right after that, it went to that package shit. It was only one.
What was what was the second Better B versus Bivol fight? How much that cost it?
Wasn't that $20 for everybody?
I think that was 20. I think
25.
That was 25. I think that was, so it was only 2 though. But it was only 2 though. That's it. It's only 2. Now Eubank and Ben is 60 beans, 60 yams, bro.
Yo, give me some tissue and wipe my ass with that. Fuck
that is so crazy. 60
Jules, you remember when you walk into a grocery store and they have all the fucking sales shit for a bunch of shit you don't want to buy, and they're like, hey, you'll save X amount of dollars if you buy 5 of these things. That's what this shit is. Like, man,
that's what they've done.
That's exactly what that shit is. You know how much I'll save if I don't buy that shit?
Yeah, exactly. Buy 5.
How much I'll save if I don't buy that shit?
And I'm so like, what's the other tier then? If that's the ultimate tier, what's the tier below? How many tiers are there?
No, the dick in the booty tier where you give us $225 so you can watch Buatsi versus Parker. Dick in the booty tier.
That's some sorry ass shit right there.
Dick in the booty tier.
There's no value for your dollar for the zone in America for the American fans.
The only silver lining is that if Eddie's given us Kelly Murtazaliev, he's given us Kelly Murtazaliev, Nunez Navarrete. What else? What other fights did he mention? Kelly Murtazaliev, Nunez Navarrete. He got a lot of small.
David Stevens.
Small hall shows.
No. Because he got a lot of small shows. Like he got one. You got the Ghana show. That's not a match show to be fair.
Monaco. What about the one in
You got the Monte Carlo, and you got the Jio Pattaya in Australia. So
Australia.
you know.
I mean, it's not trailblazing, is it?
It ain't tasting shit. It's burning a hole in people's pocket. That's what the fuck it is doing.
Man, that shit is crazy, man.
But what makes
Shit is
them
crazy.
decide to do that? Like, wouldn't it just make sense that they just do it globally? Everybody has to be on that tier. Like, why
It's the
say, all right, we'll make
Persimmons.
the
It's the
Americans be on that
Persimmons.
and not the Brits?
It's the
Oh,
Persimmons, Chin. That's what really creates this environment. That you got a lot of guys that went to Saudi Arabia and they made buku dollars out there, and now they want that shit all the time. Like, it all boils down to the fighters, Chin. Really, like, motherfuckers don't like saying that shit, but it's like, yeah, like they want too much money.
yeah,
That's what
they
it really
do.
is. That's what it's always been. They want too much
Yeah,
money.
They want
So
more
they
money
yeah,
than they actually generate.
Yeah,
yeah.
basically. Shout out to motherfucking just a guy. I felt like a Karen leaving them a long ass reason as to why I canceled my shit, but the shit needs to be said. I'm not a cheap man, but 12. No, you right, just a guy like that. So it
Yeah.
was somebody else that also said it. That are there even 12 pay-per-view worthy fights in boxing right now? And you think about that, are
No
there
way.
12?
No way. No
You,
way.
you mean
No.
They make
It's not.
that means every title fight is a pay-per-view fight based on their philosophy.
That's what I'm saying. That was Parker versus what? Like, was that really pay-per-view worthy? It was British folks telling me, yo, this not pay-per-view worthy. Y'all
No, it
wildin'.
wasn't.
Y'all
And it wasn't
wildin'.
a
This
bad
card is
fight. It
not
was a fun
pay-per-view
fight.
worthy.
But
So, who would you say if we had to compile what's pay-per-view worthy coming up from this period, the ending of 2025 and into 2026? What would you
I'll tell
say
you what,
is
Chan. I'll
acceptable
tell you what,
pay-per-view
Chan.
fights? Hmm.
I don't think at this moment there is a singular fight that constitutes pay-per-view worthy. Think about it. Like, Benavidez, Canelo is dead. Crawford and Canelo already did the dance, and bear in mind that wasn't even a pay-per-view. We got that on Netflix, which makes it
Right.
even more ridiculous that
Ridiculous.
y'all want to charge us, right?
Yeah.
So right now, I would say there is not a fight that is pay-per-view worthy. You just gonna have to stack the cards to make it pay-per-view worthy, because there's there's no super fight right now, Chan. What's the super fight of 2026?
Boots
What?
Ortiz. Say
You know,
Boots
you know,
Ortiz.
I can only think of one. I can only think of one, Chan.
Mhm.
And it ain't Boots Ortiz. Fuck that shit with a knife shaped dick.
Mhm.
It's Joshua Fury. That's the only super
Yeah.
fight in boxing.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, I
the
forgot about
only
that.
super fight. You
About
talking about a
Shakur
super
Tank.
fight?
Yeah. Yeah.
But what you
Yeah.
said, Grim? Why keep yelling?
I'm not yelling. I said Shakur and Tank.
Come on, why you?
Tank's
That's
not
not
a
gonna
part of
happen.
this.
like that, man.
He's not a
What
part
are
of
you
this
talking about?
ecosystem.
I just said Canelo and Benavidez is dead. What?
Yeah.
Stevenson
What
Davis
about?
is alive?
I knew you was gonna get sour as fuck with
Yeah,
that.
just
I'm just
Joshua
saying
Fury.
that if you really thought about in the traditional sense of what constitutes a big fight in the sport of boxing in terms of scale, revenue, and significance, the only one I could think of that for sure, like, yeah, that's pay-per-view worthy, is Joshua and Fury. But everything else is really run of the mill. Like, yeah, like, yo, come on. It's Stevenson versus Lopez, really? Y'all really think that's pay-per-view? That's box office?
No.
And the only other one I can think of is Inoue Nakatani, but we won't.
But you know, it's
we won't
not
get
because
that either.
you know, that's what I was gonna say. That look, we have seen Inoue. He fought in some of the biggest fights of his career, right? Huge fights in Japan that were huge fights. The Neri fight was a huge fight.
Yeah.
The Fulton fight was a huge
Yeah.
fight. We didn't have to pay extra for that. Now you
Extra,
telling
just
me to
enough
watch?
to-
You telling me to watch 2 super bantamweights? I gotta give you $60?
Yeah, that's wild.
That's crazy.
Coming off fighting on fucking Facebook.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
This shit is
wild.
crazy.
That's
Way to go, John
wild.
This is what I mean. That they're taking things that we were already getting in Nui, Chan. We were already getting in Nui, Brim. We was already getting that. It didn't cost nothing. Now $60.
That's fucking weird.
Yo, listen, everybody just bend over and spread them, man. They giving
That's
us.
what it's like. That's what it feels like. You just everyone getting fucked up the arse. That's
Take
what
I'll
it
take
is.
the word for that, Chan.
Take that.
So
that's what it
I
is.
got the sneaking suspicion that because Frank holds the keys to the heavyweight division, he has a lot of the
All of them,
meaningful
really.
heavyweights.
Yeah.
Basically, what every time Fabio fight now, pay per view. Every time Fabio fight, every
I
time
bet you
Moses
it
fight,
is.
pay
Yeah,
per
I
view.
bet
Every
you
time
is.
Moses, we got to pay you pay per view. And that's Moses is a prospect.
Mm-hmm.
He's a prospect.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Fuck.
Geek
Okay, so
Caballero-
if when Nello comes back, say Nello comes back in 2026, is that whoever he fights, is that pay per view?
Yep.
the shit with him is that's the one guy you say that he is likely pay per view all the time. But who does
Yeah.
he come back with, Chan? Is my question.
That's
Like,
that's
who
why I
gonna
was
come back
asking.
with?
Is it
You
off rip? Doesn't matter who he fights, it's gonna be PPV,
No, you know
or
what?
does it
I'll tell you
matter?
what. If it's Shiraz pay per view, because who's
Pay per
Shiraz
view.
with? Frank. Shiraz with Frank.
Yeah.
You know,
man.
Frank, his eyes are gonna shrink even smaller. Yeah, you're going to buy. Yeah, that one
Yeah, I
buy,
know.
then buy. You
He's
don't
got
buy,
little
you don't buy, and that's it.
piss holes in the
Let
snow.
me
what you feel about
let me
Frank?
got mad at
Piss
that
holes in
dude.
the
He got
snow.
mad because the dude said, Frank, what do you got to say to the people that don't think, well, you don't like it?
We don't need to watch it then.
Yeah, you watch
Don't
it.
buy it then.
He got, and I ain't gonna lie, I got nervous and I sit in my house. I got nervous.
Yeah. Frank don't play. Would you say if they say the first quarter of next year, after Joshua's run out, Joshua Wilder, PPV?
I mean,
That made my
shit
brain.
the shit is that truthfully, that fight is still big enough that you could do that. It is. It is. Like, I know that if you told people tomorrow that AJ and Wilder gonna fight, like, yeah, if you asked them about it now, to be like, man, that shit ain't about nothing. They ain't what they was. But if you made it, once you make it, and the face-off, and the press conference, and the tribalism, and the interest, and the people that are gonna like the scale of it would warrant a pay-per-view, because that the ends have to justify the means. The way you know something is pay-per-view worthy is how many people bought it, how many people decided to be there, and that's a fight that, like, yeah, they would buy that. They would buy that. They would. You know, a lot of people.
So
would
Joshua Fury, Joshua Wilder, Canelo, depending on who he comes back with, say Canelo Shiraz.
Or Canelo Chris. If Chris
Canelo
wins
Chris, that's
on
pay-per-view.
Saturday,
Yeah,
if Chris win on Saturday and he fight Chris in the UK,
yeah, that's PPV, big time.
That's
Canelo first time boxing in
So,
the
you know what?
UK. Yeah, that's PPV.
You know what'd be crazy? If Chris wins, and then if him and Canelo do face each other, how about if Chris got Bo in his corner? It'd be the same old shit.
No. I'll tell you what. Listen. I'll fuck with Bo. Bo's a great trainer, but Chris ain't no
can't beat Canelo.
Chris ain't no Crawford now, Herb.
No, he
let's
wouldn't beat Canelo.
not get
Come on.
crazy out here, bro. Like,
Doesn't matter if he's got Bonac. Yeah,
that dude got knocked out. Yo, that dude got knocked out by Liam Smith, bro.
By Beefy.
That dude got knocked out.
I said that from before. Yeah, come on, no. I'm not even. I didn't even want that fight when people was, posing that. I was like, oh God, Chris and Canelo. I just thought it would just be too easy. No, I'm not that interested in that fight.
I never thought that Chris would be as success, because you got to think about Chris. This dude just found a way to get money without
doing nothing.
Yeah, like
he is the fucking Kirk Cousins of boxing. Like, he will find a way to get paid.
Oh shit! I'm saying, bro, like if you thought about his career, like, yo, what? You went to 68, Groves beat your ass. Went to 60.
Yeah.
Korobov was about to beat your ass till he got hurt. What's his best win rate? I think his best win is kind of been.
Or Beefy.
Beefy rematch.
But
Beefy,
you know what?
no,
You know why I don't say Beefy? Because y'all didn't settle that. He won one and you won one.
Yes, one each. What about Conor Ben? Any fight move? So say Conor Ben Barrios pay-per-view.
I would say there's a way that is a pay-per-view, and the way that is a pay-per-view is if Conor Ben is doing it in the UK and Mario travels. but that is
Yeah.
not pay-per-view internationally, Chan. It's just
Yeah.
not like. Look, I understand
it's
that
not.
the scale of Eubank and Ben is actually big. It's bigger than most fights that are happening in America, right? It's a big fight. But should that be a pay-per-view to Americans? No, because it's a big fight to
It's a British
Brits.
fight. Yeah.
It's a big fight to. It's not a big fight to Americans. So why the
No,
fuck
it's not.
Americans gotta pay more to see it than the Brits?
But you know we
But
gonna have.
what would be? Sorry, go ahead.
No, I'm saying. I mean, we know it ain't more pay per view, but for America, but they gonna charge us anyway
They're
because
going to
we're
charge you anyway.
yeah we gonna be gouged, man. They don't give a fuck about us, man.
So
Peter
is
Mike,
there not a fight with Conor Ben that you could have in America that would warrant
Yes,
PPV?
there's one. There's
who's
only
that?
one I could. There's one I could think of. If it were Conor Ben versus Devin Haney in Las Vegas, maybe.
Big. Yeah.
Conor Ben versus maybe. This is all contingent upon things that haven't happened yet. If Devin beats Brian, right? If Ryan beats Mario, between the audience that Conor would bring from the UK and the audience that exists here in America for those fighters, it's big, like transatlantic fight, but it's contingent upon what happens with those fighters. It's contingent upon
It's contingent upon a bunch of fighters I don't trust winning their fights.
Yeah, Ryan lost to Rolly. Devin lost to Ryan.
Yeah, I know. It's triangle theories. I know they don't work, but this is wild. So
saying that there are fights that, because this in the wildest thing, Conor has more. You could say whatever the fuck you want. Conor has more customers than Devin Haney. Don't fucking argue with me. Yes, he does. He has more custies than Devin Haney. Arguably, and I know a lot of Americans will push back on this, but numbers don't lie. Ryan lost his last fight, right? Conor lost his last fight. Which one was bigger, though? Which one was bigger?
yeah, but that's not fair because the reason why I'm gonna say that's not fair is because the value of their fathers fighting before is what increased the value of the sons fight. Cut it out.
But that's just what it is.
Bro, what the fuck does that have to do with anything, bro?
Yeah, it is.
That don't got nothing to do with nothing. He lost in his last fight, and Ryan, you lost in your last fight. What is the point I'm making? Y'all both headline shows. One show did better business than the other. We still ain't got no numbers. If they had something to brag about, Brim, wouldn't they have told us by now? That Times Square show ain't sell shit. It ain't sell shit. Nobody bought it.
And you have to think that Conor Ben and Chris Eubank Jr. was in a football stadium.
It's sold pay-per-views and it was in a stadium. It's sold pay-per-views and it was in a stadium.
And it was sold out.
Ryan fought Rolly in a dressing room inside of H&M.
Exactamente.
Brim, hang on, Brim. We can't talk about the boost that the Suns fight got from the whole family history thing because we don't have the numbers from Ryan's fight. Like they're so embarrassed by that shit, they won't even say it. So like we can't even grade on a curve.
Didn't sell
nothing. George just made me feel stupid. He said nobody.
You right, George. You right, George. That's arguably his best one. James DeGale, former champion, Olympic gold medalist.
James DeGale. Yeah,
a washed up James DeGale.
Washed though.
Wow. Woohoo! You did what Caleb Truex did.
The point that I was making anyway is that Conor Ben, and I know that a lot of Americans would push back on this, but Americans are fucking idiots, and I've been saying that for ages. Conor literally has more customers than Ryan and Devin. Yes, he does. He absolutely does. His last fight, albeit coming off a loss, was bigger than your fight, Ryan. You and Rolly fought, and y'all supposed to be like, I don't know, like internet funny or I don't know, like y'all supposed to be internet famous, but y'all fight didn't sell shit. Y'all headlined it. Y'all fight didn't sell shit. Didn't do nothing.
In a much smaller venue as well.
I said they was fighting in a dressing room inside H&M, bro. You might curtained off section in the middle of Times Square in the porta potty.
Well, Jules, the worst kind of famous to be is internet famous because internet famous means you're probably with internet people who know how to watch your shit for free.
Right.
They know
it doesn't translate into monetization.
Who Ryan and Rolly and these kind of young guys appeal to is young bums. Like no cat. Like y'all. who be talking about y'all lames on the internet? Young bums. They live with their mom, you know what I'm saying? Waiting on they SNAP benefit. Like, y'all motherfuckers don't fuck with y'all like that. The only money getting motherfucker in this country is Canelo. That he got grown folk with grown up money to go to his fight or buy the pay-per-view. He got real custies. Ryan, you don't got real custies like that. And I was surprised. I thought that Ryan and Rolly, I thought all the nerds and the geeks and the freaks was gonna buy that bullshit.
No,
they didn't buy it.
Because his fan base is 14-year-old girls for the most part.
They had to combine that shit with Canelo fight to make some money off of it. They knew.
Yeah.
Exactly. Remember, they put it in a pack like, buy this bundle and you get all weekend.
Yeah.
And I tell you another pay-per-view fight that would sell, even though we was like, nah. Fabio Wardley versus Usyk.
It'll sell. Yes, it'll sell. But I will tell you, Chan, I believe that's pay-per-view worthy in the UK because there's a lot of context. Usyk has been fighting in front of a British audience for at least 5 years now, maybe longer.
Yeah.
Usyk Bellew, Usyk AJ, Usyk Fury, Usyk Chisora, Usyk Dubois. Like, it's instilled now. That's kind of his audience now. Like, yeah, that's who know him like that. So Wardley Usyk should be a pay-per-view in the UK. Internationally, I'm gonna go back to this. No, it should not be a pay-per-view to Americans because Americans won't buy it.
So is there no American fight? Americans would buy anything Usyk if Usyk was with anyone.
No.
Strictly UK.
The ends have to justify the means, and it's only pay-per-view worthy if people are likely to buy it. Well, Americans are very xenophobic. They try to act like the whole heavyweight division is trash. No, the Americans are trash. The Brits have heavyweights. The Brits have heavyweights. The American heavyweights are trash. The Brits have heavyweights. The Eastern Europeans have heavyweights. The other people in other countries have heavyweights. We don't because ours are trash. The division is fine. Ours are trash. That's what's going on. But the attitude they gonna have, I ain't buying that shit.
Heavyweight trash.
Well, they're saying they're trying to get Wardley out in America to fight in America. So I'm wondering who they would get.
I mean,
Before
the only dude I
Usyk,
could think of that he could come over here and fight is Big Gravy.
Yeah.
No, you can fight Usyk in America.
I thought so.
All right. Let me get a cigarette.
I thought so, maybe.
No. Fabio Wardley. All right, Brim.
No,
okay, Brim.
It's a British fight. It's a British fight, Brim.
Because Brim just came. No, because Brim just came on here to fuck with me and say shit. He just came on here to fuck with me and say shit. Clearly.
Yeah, no, that's a British audience. No, it is.
That's about as good as fucking George Cambosos and Maxie Hughes
in Oklahoma.
In Oklahoma.
Yeah, that was it.
Good idea, Brim.
Hear me out. Hear me out. Before you go smoke, listen to me. You put that fight right with your couple of American heavyweights that have any cachet on a decent card, and you might be able to do something. Because internationally, it's going to sell. That you said is
American. Okay, I'm pausing you right here, brother. I'm stopping right here. Which American heavyweights have any kind of cachet?
Heavyweight? Yeah.
Big Baby. Both big babies and
Don't you dare say Jared Anderson about both. Don't you dare. I
said both big babies on the card.
No. Jared is a no. He don't sell nothing. No.
There's no American heavyweight that sells any fucking thing.
Thank you very much. We was waiting for you to come to that conclusion.
Yeah,
we
but
was already there 5 minutes ago.
You put them all together like Voltron, it might equal up to almost a whole.
You assemble the tiny pieces of shit like Voltron to get one big giant piece of shit.
One piece of shit.
That's your plan?
Exactly.
Any fights that Wilder could headline in the US, that would be PPV worthy.
It's like fucking Captain Planet. By your powers combined, I am Captain Shitpile.
Now you got Wardley versus Usyk with AJ versus Wilder as the co-main. Now we talking.
I think Wilder
would that work? That would work business wise. I think it would work.
I think that's
I think AJ and Wilder would demand to be the main event.
To be the main event, that's what I was just.
And Usyk wouldn't give a fuck either. So okay, switch him up.
I think
possibly.
think Big Baby
Yeah.
Milk and Wilder getting out some tickets because they got a
That yeah,
storyline.
Yeah,
yeah.
They were screwing
That
the
could work. Yeah, that could work.
only
PPV
problem I'm saying
wise.
is 'cause Jules said about they wanted to bring Worley to America. So if Worley fought Usyk, that's the highest profile champion, right? And you get a high quality American fight that well, not even necessarily high quality, just where eyeballs will care. And Wilder versus AJ, that they care. There you go. You said
Yeah,
Big B versus Wilder or something like that. Do something where
yeah.
it creates enough where Americans say, "Oh, okay, this American
I'll
fight."
buy that. Yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
all
That
I'm saying.
might work.
I'm trying to
That
troll.
might
I'm
work.
just trying to create an avenue. Whether they do it or not, I'm just trying to create an avenue that
Yeah,
makes
that might work. Yeah,
Bro,
yeah.
how much would that cost to make though? Because these are
A lot.
heavyweights and a lot of.
fucking low ass turkey.
Yeah, have to be Turkey. Yeah.
I think Turkey's stopped paying that kind of money now. To be honest.
Yeah, it doesn't look like
That's
he's
the whole
doing
point of this
that.
pay per view.
anymore.
It's like,
He
I
might
don't
not
want
be
to do this
paying 100,
anymore.
but he's still paying dough. He's still paying. He's still dropping the ducats. He's just going for
He would pay for AJ Wilder for sure.
Man,
He
speaking
wanted
of
that
paying people,
before.
I have to shout out Frank Warren, man. Like you're a scumbucket sleazy boxing promoter amongst scuzbucket sleazy boxing promoters, but you make sure your guys get paid and get the fights. So I gotta tip my hat to you, man. You're the
got the
worst of
whole
the bunch, but you're the
heavyweight
best of the
division.
bunch too.
He got the whole heavyweight division.
and yeah, 85% of it, 90% of it.
Yeah, yeah.
That's why I was
Crazy.
arguing with somebody. I don't even want to mention his name, but he's a popular YouTube creator. And he was talking about they was about to fall off until Turkey. I said, "How you gonna say Queensberg's about to fall off before Turkey came when he took over the heavyweight division?" And then you want to blame Turkey for Queensberry's pay-per-views, bro. Turkey don't deal with the day-to-day of Queensberry. He's talking about he's the owner of the zone. Yeah, what percent? 13%. So he's not making the executive decisions for the day-to-day of Queensberry, bro. Like I know you want to blame Turkey for everything, and he got enough blame to go to his direction where you ain't got to create blame for him for shit that they got nothing to do. That's what the shit. That's what punch type of people do.
Yeah, just because they just say it just because. Yeah.
Name it on the back of that shit.
No Tio fight worth PPV unless it was Tio versus Haney. PPV.
I don't wear. What are you talking about Haney for? He's fighting Shakur because Haney's gonna be fighting Ryan. Both of them gonna come off a loss and fight.
But I'm just saying if them two fought Haney and Tio, would that be PPV worthy?
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. No one pushes Devin like that.
Because look,
I think they would, Jason. I think they'd make that PPV. I think they would make it. Whether it's worthy,
make the PPV. They would
yeah,
make
but it's not. It's not worthy. You're saying,
not worth it.
Yeah, it's not worth. Yeah.
Which fight?
Say Haney Tio.
Yeah, they make that a pay-per-view. They would.
Is it pay-per-view worthy? But no.
The problem, the real problem is that, honest to God, it's such a simple problem. You have B-class fighters in this era that think they're box office. These guys that they consider A-level in this era, they're B-tier. T.O. is B-tier, bro. Like, that dude is B-tier, bro. Be real. Like that dude is B-tier. Even Devin, Devin is B-tier. Yo, go back in the past when you were young. How many people actually fought on pay-per-view? Not that many.
Not that many
not
at
that
all.
Many.
Only special. It was a special once a year thing. Maybe twice in a year. But it's usually once.
Every dude with a belt, every dude with a mouth, every
interim title. Mm-hmm.
They all pay-per-view. Everybody pay-per-view now. Benavidez pay-per-view, Devin pay-per-view, T.O. pay-per-view, Shakur get booed in his own. Shakur get booed in his own city. Pay-per-view, baby.
Pay-per-view. What about Dubois? Anything Dubois comes back in?
I'll be honest. I cannot foul the Brits the same way I foul the Americans because the ends have to justify the means. If you put Daniel in the right fight, it might be pay-per-view worthy. When he fought Joshua, that was pay-per-view worthy. When he fought Usyk, when he fought Usyk at least the second
Yeah.
time, that was
Yeah.
pay-per-view worthy. So in
Yep.
the right fight, and always remember, those the big men, those are heavyweights. That's different gravy all to get like, yeah, the heavyweight division doesn't often let you down. But also, those are Brits. That's the most fertile environment, relatively speaking, because even British boxing is suffering a little bit.
Yes.
That
You got no
environment is many times more fertile than this one. You ask me, Chan, 95% of American boxers are not pay-per-view worthy. 95%.
5. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Fuck is Devin Haney pay-per-view? How? Everybody thinks he's boring, but you got to pay extra to see him. Shakur
Yeah, we
goes to
got
his
to
own
pay.
city. Shakur goes to his own city, gets booed. Pay-per-view.
Yeah, pay-per-view.
T.O. is pay-per-view. Why? What
Ryan.
ability? What ability to sell tickets has T.O. ever shown that he's pay-per-view? He never.
Hulu.
Hey man,
He in
he
the
owns
Hulu.
that basement of the Hulu theater.
He's in the Hulu. He's a Hulu
Ryan
resident.
Instagram host shit already fizzled out because they
Yeah.
thought they was gonna do big numbers. Remember, before he fought Rolly, he fought Devin. That shit didn't do crazy numbers neither. The Devin Haney fight that he won, that shit didn't do crazy numbers neither.
He sabotaged that shit though. He did sabotage the numbers for that.
He did, but I'm
Nah.
saying that if you really got people that fuck with you, you know, Canelo got. Well, I always come back to Canelo. Well, fam, 600,000 people bought the Edgar Berlanga fight. 600,000
Yeah.
people bought a fight with a bum that everybody knew he was gonna beat. They still bought it.
Still bought it. Yeah, we still bought it.
So
That's true.
if you not like that, and that's why I keep saying the ends have to justify the means. You
By the
don't know if it's
means.
pay-per-view worthy until you see how many people
The
bought it.
numbers.
So if
Yeah.
Chan fights a ham sandwich and they sell 500,000 pay-per-views, yeah, apparently that was pay-per-view worthy. They sold 500,000 pay-per-views,
Yeah. Next, I'm fighting Subway.
right? Fight
Yeah.
a meatball sub,
Yeah.
800,000.
A foot long.
The ends have
pause.
the ends have to justify
Yo.
the means. So when you
Okay.
seeing, so Brim, when you seeing, yo,
Mhm.
Devin and Ryan was supposed to be some big deal shit. That was supposed to, but it didn't sell nothing. And then Ryan's next fight. Remember, Ryan's stock went up. Remember after the Haney fight? It went up.
Yeah. Yeah.
It went
did.
because he beat Devin. Like
Beat
there was
up
people
Haney.
fucking
Yeah.
right. And they didn't buy
Yep.
it. They didn't buy the Romero fight. They didn't buy it.
So how many certified right now in our era boxers are PPV boxers just by default? How many? Who are they?
Four. Canelo, AJ, Crawford, but he's a late bloomer. But Crawford, Usyk,
Okay, yeah, 4.
Usyk
Four. I
versus
agree.
anybody. Usyk versus anybody in the UK. Fabio Wardley, Moses
Yeah,
Itelma, Daniel
PPV.
Usyk versus anybody in the UK. Pay-per-view.
Mhm.
And it will sell though. Like, yeah, they're
Mhm,
gonna
mhm.
go, they're gonna be there, they're gonna pay to be there, and they're gonna buy it at home. It's only those
Mhm.
4 guys. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
true.
we don't even gotta bring up the other one. We don't like Javante has never been pay-per-view.
No.
ever. He's
Yeah, I
never
don't
been.
even-
I'm sick of the media
fine.
propagating this lie. I'm so like it's one of the most
Yeah.
brazen lies I've ever like, yo, dog, your numbers don't move. 200. I know
240.
it's not right. I know it's not actually 2. I know it's not actually 2. That's just what they put out there. I know it's less than that.
It's like 190.
No,
Yeah,
the
like if
people
they see
less than 100K.
your real numbers, they like, yo, the dude is not
180.
pay-per-view worthy.
180
you-
even.
If you get out there and you put a show behind a paywall and all you brought back was under 200, you may as well not have done it. Why? I'm trying to tell you, the network pay-per-views are not for the network. Pay-per-views are so the boxing people can make extra money that the network wouldn't give them. That's what
Right.
pay-per-view. That's who pay-per-views are really for. That yo, Javante want 8. Hey, look, we not giving you that. We'll give you 2, and you could get the rest on pay-per-view. That's who that is for.
Yeah.
Right. So how do you know Javante's not pay-per-view worthy? They put you on pay-per-view about 7 or 8 times. Almost every single time you did the same numbers. The network that you used to fight on exclusively, they ended up leaving boxing. You were not bringing enough eyes to that platform.
Yeah.
That's how I know you're not pay-per-view.
Right.
You weren't.
Yeah.
And the only time you had a successful pay-per-view with Ryan Garcia, I'm convinced most of that was just, oh wow, Tank's in there with a quote-unquote live body that he proceeded to weight drain.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's the only time
when you add anyway to that pay-per-view out of the four.
I mean, in Japan, yes, but outside.
I love Inoue,
Never
but this
saw
is
pay-per-view.
America. This is America, Chan. Americans do not pay pay-per-view for bantams and super bantams. Hell
No,
to
but
the
we're just
no.
saying who the PPV stars is, regardless of what territory they are.
Because
PPV
but you're categorizing it specifically. Pay-per-view stars. Is he a star? Yes. Is he one of the best fighters of this era? Yes. Is he a historical figure? Yes. But in America, no. They
Not
Americans don't even Americans don't watch that weight. They don't watch that weight. They don't know them dudes.
Yeah, that's us. Yeah,
But they're not paying pay-per-view in Japan to watch a new way.
There go.
Say that again, bro.
They're not paying pay-per-view to watch a new way in Japan. That's why he's so popular, because they're not having to pay extra money to be able to watch a new way fight.
True.
You know, like, look at Virgil. They try to hype this fight up. It's like they trying to convince us that this fight is big. You know, I'm gonna be real. That fight is not big. Boots and Virgil is not a big fight. I'm sorry. It's not. It actually isn't. How I know?
No.
Virgil struggled to sell those tickets for that fight yesterday. They didn't sell out all week. I was seeing the thing that them shits is not sold out.
Oh shit.
Now Boots, it's not liking him. It's that facts is facts. He's coming up 10,000 2 times in Philly. A little under 9,000, 8,000 the second time. He coming up.
I think he did 16,000 in his first Philly fight.
Yeah, the numbers have went down, but he still put up better numbers than everybody else.
He putting up numbers. So is he on his way? Yeah, but I'm just thinking, if they told y'all tomorrow Boots and Virgil gonna fight $80 to see the pay-per-view, are these people gonna buy it? No. Why? It's not pay-per-view because you tell people it is. It never wasn't like that. Pay-per-views, when they sell, it's because the fight is so good and you've been waiting for it so long. By the time they do it, you almost can't believe you getting to watch it. It's like that. That the night, like Spencer and Crawford, how we felt that night. They're like, yo, it's finally here. Like, and the bell ringing, you like, yo,
chomping at the bit.
But they fight.
That's pay-per-view that is so good. Nah, I gotta see it. I can't be fucking with no laggy stream, not for this one. That's pay-per-view. Whereas now they keep trying to convince you that, because he want this money. That don't make it a pay-per-view. It's not pay-per-view worthy. That's just greedy fuck. That's what it is. Like, no, y'all just greedy. That's all that is.
Jules, I saw the play. Jules, I just saw the play in my mind. I just saw how Virgil gets out of the fucking Boots fight with quote-unquote grace and dignity. They're gonna fight over the location. That's gonna be it. They're gonna say they want it in Philly, we want it in Texas. That's gonna be the
my dude. They're asking for $10 million, bro. It's dead already. That's what that fight was never alive. That fight was never alive.
True. Do you think they're asking for $10 million because it might have been the amount they agreed to when Turkey was involved?
I think I'm gonna be real with you. Rick is such an ass. Rick Merrigan is such a jackass. It's not that's I believe they're now asking for more money than they were gonna get with Turkey.
Oh,
it's
wow.
Not that Turkey. I don't. It's not that I think Turkey was gonna give Virgil 10. I think Turkey was probably gonna give him 5 or 6. And now you're asking because they're fucking scared and greed. Like, bro, you don't see how shameless they are. Look at what Oscar said to Shakur. If you don't sign a Golden Boy, no fight.
Yeah.
You don't sign a Golden Boy, ain't no Zepeda fight.
Yeah,
bro. They asked him about Jai Opataya specifically, Brim. What he said, I don't know. Maybe we get Zerto Benavidez.
Yeah.
His words.
Well, whole language is swervy.
That's who Oscar is, man.
Yeah, but see, the thing is, Eddie's a slickster though. He'll put objects in the mirror to see what they are, but they not, and then use that to be the pivot. That's what Eddie's
Yeah.
really good at. But he's smarter than Oscar in that aspect.
All I'm saying is what's happening now is they keep trying to convince you that it's paper. They keep trying to convince you that because a fight is expensive for them,
Yeah.
not that the operational cost to put it together. Yeah, pay-per-views are not determined by what you think. They're determined by what we think. That's why when we don't buy them, you realize, oh, that wasn't pay-per-view worthy. Yeah, that's what the fuck we're telling you. Just because he's
Right.
greedy and he's greedy, that doesn't mean we're going to be on board. The ends have to justify the means. You only know it's pay-per-view worthy if we bought it. If we
Yeah.
bought it, then yeah, it was. If we didn't, you fucked up. You fucked up.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of the last time Oscar De La Hoya gave a straight answer on, yeah, we want this fight and it's going to happen.
Good luck.
Every time it's always, oh, we might want that
Always
fight, but we have
something.
this and that and this other fight instead that we can do. So you
Always.
better give us all the considerations.
So
I'm
can we
telling
just
you is-
define?
All I'm
I
telling
want
you is I don't expect David to fight Artur. I'm telling y'all that. What I'm telling y'all right now. I've been saying I don't believe
Yeah.
you. I
David
believe
Funk, why though?
you gonna fight Anthony, and if you win, you out of there. That's what I think.
Yeah.
You
Yo,
gonna
but
fight
dude,
Anthony and then get up out of there.
I got a feeling it ain't gonna be David's
Leave
fault
Artur.
because I think the Russian money for the Bivol and Beterbiev is gonna play a role in this.
I do. Bivol is not gonna fight Artur off of back surgery.
You don't think? You think he'd come in and tune up?
He's gonna. Kornilov already said that he's gonna have a tune-up. Vadim Kornilov, his career-long manager, already said he's gonna come back in the first quarter. He's gonna have a tune-up. He said that.
Bro,
So
if-
that's what I'm
Okay.
expecting.
Bivol fights better.
So the-
if Bivol fights
so the
better be
window is
without a
open.
tune-up, he's an idiot.
So the window is open for Benavidez to get Beterbiev, and if he don't fight
That's what I'm-
Beterbiev,
that's
it's
what
on
I'm
him.
telling you.
Okay,
That's
thank
what I'm
you.
telling you.
All right, for real.
Motherfucker ain't gonna fight no better Bivol for no fucking back surgery. Come on now.
I
Common
need you all.
sense.
I need you all to help me out. Since 2022, let's name all the real pay-per-views based on what the feeling we just said the pay-per-view truly is.
You talking about very few fights, my
Yes,
guy.
Spence Crawford. I think Usyk and Fury was.
Yes, I agree with that.
Both of
I'll
them.
say. No. All right. I'll make it quick. I'm gonna make it quick because I'm sleepy. Crawford, Spence, Usyk, Fury,
Second
Usyk,
Wilder, Usyk.
Dubois,
Oh.
Usyk, Dubois.
The second
Who?
one.
The second one.
Yeah.
Wilder, Fury too,
Craw-
even though they both
Crawford,
after so much
Canelo.
money,
Crawford,
Yeah,
Canelo.
because you know why I didn't mention that, Shane? Because it wasn't a pay-per-view. We got that for the free.
Oh yeah. I keep
We
forgetting.
got that for
Fuck
the free.
yeah, that was Netflix. Yeah. We got that free. Yeah, forgot about that.
It's not a lot, Brim. It's not a lot. And that's why, pay attention.
That's what. Yeah.
It's not a
know what you're
lot,
gonna say.
which is why a lot of them don't sell. It's not a lot that are pay-per-view worthy, and that's why a lot of the pay-per-views don't sell. These guys are saying that because fighter A and fighter B want X amount of money, let's put it on pay-per-view. That's not how you do that. It's never been how you do that. That's y'all got the formula backwards. You letting the fighters make y'all do that when it's the fans that are supposed to make you do that, not the fighters. If you let the fighters have their way, they always want more money. It's never enough. They told Teofimo, we got 11 for you to fight Devin. He said no. Bruh. Fighters is crazy.
Yeah, that's true.
So on that note, I'm gonna go to sleep.
So it is a cheat. Just before you go, it is a cheat what the zone's trying to do with this top tier. Then, big time.
Yo, somebody took the same picture and changed it up and put $1. The person with their hand with money, and that shit had me laughing.
Because when you make a commitment to do 12 plus pay-per-views, the first question, which I go back to, the first question you have to ask yourself as a boxing fan, yo, wait a minute, are there even 12 fights that you could do as a pay-per-view?
No. Yeah, we
You
just went through it.
You just going to take regular shit and upcharge.
Yeah.
On that note, ladies
So on
and
that
gentlemen,
note,
I'll see
everyone-
you on the next one.
Hey, yo, look at
And remember, the moral of the story was
Buenas noches.
Jason was right about Virgil Ortiz being a bitch.
You only get the 6-inch, Lady Shannon, for the sub.
No, I like the footlongs. I like the footlongs.
Hey, I'm talking about right.